Hey, it's day 108, and it was a long but fun day. So let's talk about one of the things I've been wanting to talk about the last couple of days, but I kind of had to get my thoughts together. And this is J-Lo and Ben Affleck. This is me now, right? So it's on Amazon right now. The headlines have been J-Lo spends $20 million to tell her love story, right? And that was kind of a little clickbaitish. She did spend the $20 million. It was all of her money. She was the one that had the deal. She said she had a deal for $30 million to do this, and then they pulled the deal off the table, and she's like, never has that happened to her. She's like, nobody wants to see her. We got to see her cry. We got to see her battle to get it done, her battle to stay on budget, her battle to get her vision done, right? And her battle to make music again, right? So I felt like she told a lot of her truth. A lot of her truth was she was up after everything with her and Ben. I mean, she was a mess. She was a hot mess. And so she tells that. There's a great part where Jane Fonda is talking to her on the phone going, do you really want to do this? Shh, just be quiet. Just y'all go right off into the sunset. Don't feel like now is the time for you to do this. Just be quiet, right? And here's what it made me think about is us entrepreneurs are constantly dealing with people saying, it's so much easier to just not do what you are doing. It's so much easier to not pay for it yourself. It's so much easier to use somebody else's budget. It's so much easier to not shake the cart, right? It's so much easier to not jinx your relationship. It's so much easier to just not do it the way that you're doing it. And fuck, we know that. You know what I mean? You don't think that we already struggle with that every single day, that it's so much easier to not do it the way that we're doing it. But there's something about that passion inside of us. And I'm a big J-Lo fan anyway. 50, she's still moving. At one point she's like dancing. She's like, these kids are like 22. I ain't 22, but she's doing it right with them. And she's like, no, today I ain't dancing. Today I'm just going to watch, So we got to see some wrinkles on her face too, because every picture of that heifer is perfect. But the one thing that I loved more than anything was that we got to see that she's just a real person who wants to do and tell amazing stories. And that she's a real entrepreneur who just decided to bet on herself. And so while I'm still trying to warm up because it was cold again, under my favorite blanket, sitting, about to shut it down for the day, I just wanted to come and chat with you about never giving up. Never giving up. Because there's somebody out there that wants to hear from you, that wants to take your course, that wants to learn exactly what it takes. This weekend, there was a story that's this writer was pitching. And so I replied for the request, right? And she instantly hit me back and it's like, oh my gosh, Richelle, I want to interview you, And it's those moments that you go, really? Okay. Right. Because we are constantly, and J-Lo was constantly not believing in herself, right? And at one point she's like, Ben constantly believed in me. And you can see him talking to her down off the ledge, at one point, because she's like, this sucks, and he's like, it doesn't suck. It just sucks in this moment, but it doesn't suck, right? And so we all just need people like that on our side and with us. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it on Prime. It's an hour. It's good. It's good. It's good to see the making of it. Her managing her team was fantastic. Her getting stuff that she wanted to get done. Her checking people who were just out there spending her money at this point. It was a great documentary. Loved it. The music video, yeah, it was interesting. The music was J-Lo, right? Right? If you want to keep me as you don't, I won't. Even if you're broke, my love don't cost a thing. Right? It's just a love that I got. I'm just Jenny from the block. Right? But, this new one, it's not so much that. But damn it, you better work, girl, because she looks fabulous. She danced fabulously, and she kicked its ass. I'm positive. Well, she ended up selling it at the end to Amazon. Everybody wanted it after they saw it, and so done data. She made her money back and then some. But at one point she said, I don't have to do this. Have to do this, but I want to do this. And that's pretty much us, right? We can all go get a gig, a really decent paying gig, because we have such amazing skills, but we want to do this. So continue to live your passion on this Sunday. Continue to believe in your passion and what you got going on. Continue to do exactly what you want to do, because the world is waiting for you. I'll see you tomorrow on day 109.